Well, tonight's all-new KCTV5 investigation uncovers a story that's so wrong and so beyond reason that we're taking the next step to try and change the law.
Here's Chief Investigative Reporter Usher Qureshi.
Innocent until proven guilty. That's usually the burden of proof under the law. But in the state of Kansas and until recently in Missouri, there is one allegation that a man cannot shake, even with indisputable scientific evidence. He's number 943, but you won't see him on the field. Kevin Ballard is working security at Arrowhead Stadium, just one of several odd jobs he works to try and support his 3 children.
I've worked at jobs to where I had to shovel human poop at waste plants, to provide for my kids. So I'll do anything for my kids. I've been working since I was 16 years old.
Being a dad to his 3 children is a responsibility he takes very seriously, especially because he never had a father growing up.
Everybody grew up with a dad. Basically I didn't, but everybody else grew up with a real dad to take him to ball games, to cut their hair, to do whatever.
So when he was told 8 years ago that he was the father of yet another child, he says he did what was right and began paying child support. In fact, almost half of his paycheck goes to pay child support for 4 children. There's just one problem. Only 3 of them are his.
I never got a subpoena to go to court, so I was just, declared the father by default.
According to a DNA test Ballard took last year, there's no way he's the biological father to the 4th child. He took the results to court to prove he wasn't the father and was told the DNA doesn't matter. In the eyes of the state and the law, he's still the father of the child. So you have to pay child support on this child?
Exactly, for the next 9 years of his life. Well, if he goes to college, the next 12 years.
In other words, you don't have to be the biological father in Kansas to be the legal father of a child.
Jill Best is the litigation manager at the Overland Park office of Cordell & Cordell, a law firm specializing in marriage and paternity issues.
I think most people that I tell that to are quite shocked because it is very counterintuitive.
Best says in Kansas, the court decides what it feels is in the best interest of the child when determining who the legal father is. A decision that may or may not be based on DNA evidence. Ballard's situation, she says, is not uncommon at all.
In Kansas, if you're the presumed father, being the biological father has really nothing to do with the determination of paternity.
Mario Picasso and ex-wife Tricia Hickox remain good friends for the sake of their 2 children. But in August, Mario received this summons from the Wyandotte County Court. The state of Kansas wanted to name him the father of a child his ex-wife had with another man during their separation. And now, he would be financially responsible.
Did you ever think that maybe you'd be financially responsible for him as a father?
No, I did. No, because when he born, I know that was not my kid.
Tricia stood next to him in court and told the judge her son Josh absolutely, positively is not Mario's child. She says she couldn't believe it when the judge named Mario as the legal father anyway.
We both went in there and said we want a DNA test, and it's too late.
Despite the fact that Mario and Tricia had been separated for years when she gave birth to Josh, Mario is now the legal father to this boy. Under the law, the husband is considered to be the father of any children born during a marriage, including a child born from an extramarital affair.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair to pay for a child that's not yours.